We're Juice.
And this is Questions on the Red Couch.
What city is your favorite to play at and why? All right, wise guy, why don't you answer this one?
I really like playing in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of fans there. We have a lot of really good fans there that are always, like, the last time we played there was a Wednesday, and a lot of people came out and had a good time, and they were loud and singing the words, and yeah, it's just a good time. Great city. Kind of cold, though. Kind of cold and misty.
Post-Rob? Misty.
Yeah, that was our first show after we got robbed on tour.
Yeah.
They showed out and gave us the support that we needed. So
Yeah.
shout out to them.
Yeah, my uncle was there.
And my sister,
Good guy.
who's not Miles's uncle.
Yeah, San Francisco's cool.
If you're watching this, Rob, we will find you.
Yeah, no, Rob is not
I
a
have
cool
a
guy.
very specific set of skills. What are some ways you handle burnout or writer's block? Ayahuasca. No.
For me personally, I just with writer's block, I do something entirely different. Like either I'll go in into a sci-fi lore loophole
Oh, cool.
or a rabbit hole, or I'll teach myself a new useless skill. Then when I come back, I'm a genius. So
Yeah, I think writer's block is super situational. So if you're able to take yourself out of the space where you experience that writer's block and go do something else for a little while, at least for me personally, generally when I come back, it's a lot easier to keep working on the project. Yeah, time and space I think are key for that. So if you can do something else with your brain, it helps a lot.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of silence that goes on in my life, I think. So if I am able to carve out some time for complete silence, I think it usually allows me to organize my brain. And usually writer's block is just chaos up there. Irreconcilable chaos. What movie does the band quote the most?
It's mostly YouTube videos.
It's mostly YouTube.
There's got to be a. What I don't even know.
I think it's on Joji's channel.
yeah, it's
But have you know Dracula Flow? Oh man,
It's heinous.
It's not good. Don't watch
It's
it.
real weird. You
Part
don't need to
5
do it
just
too.
came out.
Don't do it. It's really bad.
It'll lower your IQ.
Yeah, it's absolute brain
it'll
rot.
set you free, dude.
The idea of the
Rob?
video, it's a bunch of really gnarly quotes that are brain rot strung together.
No way to
I really do this shit. Ha ha. I don't want to kill anybody.
The worms! The worms! The worms!
Are we selling it?
No, we're not selling it.
Don't watch it.
I don't
It's not
recommend
good.
it.
It's maybe my favorite thing ever, though. Well, it's okay. What's one thing besides Dracula Flow that the band can never agree on?
Where to go to eat?
Oh.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, our Switzerland is usually Panera bread, but
Or Chipotle.
Good use
Yeah.
of the
Switzerland.
Yeah.
neutral
I
ground.
feel like Chipotle and Panera are in the
Dog, I hate Chipotle.
it gets old real quick.
Do you guys remember the neurovirus at BC?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got that.
I was part of an epidemic that drove Chipotle's stock down 250%. Look it up.
The global economy will take a 28% hit. What else? Names of things?
Taco Bell?
Set lists?
Name set list. We generally come to a consensus, but we do. It's hard because you have to put 15 songs or eight or 9 songs together, and we have 35 songs. Covers. I feel like when we were younger, I feel like playing what covers to play was always a discussion of the argument variety. Yeah, a lot of things. We got 6 people in the band, and we have to agree on and decide a lot of things every time we want to accomplish anything. And, that's not always the easiest thing. I think as we've gotten older, we've gotten better at communicating and, coming to consensus as best we can. But there's always things to disagree on, for sure.
What is the best fan interaction you've had? I can't help but think about Washington, D.C., like pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID.
I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely the most notable.
What do you?
Oh, when the dude, the
The
girl came on stage and then fell.
Oh, yeah,
And now we're playing that guy's wedding this summer.
No way.
All right, so essentially to break it down for you, we were on stage for probably like
It is.
30 seconds, and our first song that we played was a song called Gold. It's a song that we released back in 2016. It's real hype, gets people going, so we put it as our first song. Probably about 25, 30 seconds in, this girl jumps up on stage. No security, clear shot right up to the stage, starts going crazy, trips on my pedal board, falls, hits her head on the back of my pedal board. This is my pedal board. I don't know if you can see it. It's very metal. And it's very hard. And I thought she knocked herself out. But I think she ended up being fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say. Yeah, you can say.
Her boob fell out.
Her boob. Unbeknownst to her.
Unbeknownst to her.
Yeah.
She
was okay.
She was
yeah.
fine, though.
okay.
She was okay. She
kept
was
at it.
healthy.
Yeah.
She
Probably
I
had a
don't know what
concussion,
happened.
but
Somehow she got off stage. But
But the alcohol maxed it. On a more serious note, this last tour, something that we've been blessed with is a bunch of like super creative and generous fans that have made like bracelets for us.
I've got one in my hair right now. These bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
Really
Yeah.
cool graphic art and like calendars and shirts and bags and jackets and stuff that are all super unique and heartwarming for us to see. So thank you for watching this. Who is the glue that keeps the band together? You want to come say hi?
James. Our good friend, James Slayer.
Yeah, standing just behind the camera.
Yeah.
He is our manager and lifeblood. And morning sunshine and terror in the night.
He's kind of grumpy in the mornings
Before his
you know,
brown.
it's endearing.
Yeah.
before coffee.
My terror in the night, my sun in the morning. My sweet baby James.
You can't see it on camera, but he's crying.
And also, Ram, what's one piece of advice that you'd give to bands getting started?
There's a lot of trials and tribulations, I think, that happen as a young band. You know, it's a big mountain to climb if you want to do it professionally. But I think the best way to succeed is to try and make music that's authentic to you. Try and not get caught up in, what people who aren't musicians around you think you should be doing, people who are musicians think you should be doing. Try to, stay true to what you want to do and what you believe is good music. Even if you don't think it's good music, even if it just makes you happy, I'd say stick to that. Also, don't be afraid to go out and play shows. Don't be afraid to record music. I think a lot of times, maybe you're in a group with like 3 or 4 people and you guys all want to take that step to play that first show, but nobody really knows how to do it or, really thinks that it's a real thing that you can do, really thinks it's possible. And I think one of the best things that happened for us was when we, got a chance to play our first venue show. Somebody just suggested it to us and, gave us an opportunity and we were able to do it. So yeah, don't be afraid to like look for that thing and then yeah, tell your friends about it. Don't be afraid to be yourself and don't be afraid to let the people around you know that it's something you're passionate about and you're trying to do, because it can be scary for family, for friends, that you're trying to do something unconventional, but it can also be really exciting for them.
There's a lot of things that like try to keep you away from doing something that's good for you. That's like the resistance, a lot of those voices. So just try and ignore them if you can. What is music's purpose?
To say what words cannot, I suppose.
Probably.
Sounds like
Well
something a
said.
smart person would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for us, it's bringing us joy and being something that we can all very naturally add to and be a part of and, love. And so
I think it's very,
Everything.
yeah, it's very unique to the individual, right? Like I'm pretty sure my answer is probably, if we boil it down, different than yours. But that's like probably the magic of it. So
Yeah. I always say it's like a connective tissue, like beyond our corporeal realm, like that we can all sort of like reach into this like space that is music, and we can connect with each other, or we can at least see each other in that space. And it's not anything like, you can't really put it into words, but it's a thing that, you know, big groups of people, masses of people, you know, people from on different ends of the earth can reach up and connect with one another. And, you know, I think it's cool. I think it's the most human, it's like the purest, one of the purest forms of human expression is to, or of humanness, is to be able to, like, whether you're performing music or listening to music or being in community with people who like the same music as you or different music than you, is to be able to like reach out to that realm and grab that thing that, you know, just can't really put into words, but you can feel, you know. So, I mean, I don't know if that makes sense, but.
Yeah, I feel like in the sense that there are a lot of barriers to making like authentic human connections. Music can definitely break down a lot of those walls. So as cheesy as it sounds, like, you know, connecting with people in your, you know, rawest form is one of the privileges of being a people person.
yeah, I think it's like this really powerful vehicle for discovery of, you know, like the things that we have in common with one another, and like the things that you don't know about yourself yet. At least for me, I'm constantly discovering new things about myself, playing shows with you guys, writing songs, and that's exciting. So, yeah, is that it? That's it.
That's the last question. Cool.
Thank you, fine gentlemen.